The 7 thinnest women in the world, some of whom are referred to by netizens as walking mummies. The world is so vast and full of wonders. Within this expansive world there exists many strange people and phenomena. Whether natural or man-made, these phenomena always exceed your understanding. Follow me to learn about these extraordinary things. Number 7. Ivana Sbber. In Romania, there is a slender female model named Ivana, who stands at 1.67 meters tall and weighs only 38 kilograms. Astonishingly, her waist measures just 0.51 meters. People marvel at her slim waist, yet she insists she does not suffer from anorexia and maintains a normal diet daily, wishing for a fuller figure. Ivana says she was born with a normal weight of about 7 jin, approximately 3.5 kilograms, but now her weight is only half that of an average girl. At 13, her waist was about 0.38 meters, easily encircled by both hands. Many suspect she has anorexia due to her extremely slender figure, but in reality, she eats 3 full meals a day, including various high-fat foods like fried potato chips, pizza, and grilled skewers. She attempted to gain weight by eating more desserts, but unfortunately, that wish has never been realized. In 2006, she met her German husband. She says it was her husband who gave her confidence and encouraged her to become a model. After he uploaded her photos online, they received an unexpectedly warm response. Many women probably envy Ivana's ability to eat a lot without gaining weight, as it is something many people dream of. Number 6. Rohrer. There was once a woman from the United States whose A4 waist became an overnight sensation. The A4 waist, as the name suggests, refers to a waistline narrower than an A4 sheet of paper. This pursuit of a slender waist is somewhat unconventional compared to the aesthetic standards for slim waists in her country. Kathy is a holder of a Guinness World Record, and to achieve an even slimmer waist, she wears a corset 24 hours a day. It's said she started this habit at the age of 38, and even wears the corset to sleep. Eventually, her waist became half the size of an A4 paper. Because her waist is so slim, her clothes need to be custom made, but she successfully achieved her goal of a perfect figure with a slim waist and larger hips. Unsurprisingly, she became the woman with the slimmest waist in the world, with a waistline of only 35.6 centimeters, despite being 67 years old. Before the age of 28, she worked as a print model and had 2 children, maintaining her record waistline thereafter, much to her husband's delight. Does such a slim waist meet your aesthetic standards? Number 5. Isabella Caro. On November 17, 2010, a model named Isabella took a series of photos showcasing her skeletal frame to raise awareness against anorexia. She was once a spirit horse model, but passed away in France at the young age of 28. As a model, Isabella drew global attention due to her extremely thin figure. She stood at 1.65 meters tall and weighed only 32 kilograms. In 2007, she became famous for appearing in a series of public service advertisements warning against anorexia, looking emaciated and mummy-like. These anti-anorexia ads earned her attention from European and even American media, leading her to become one of the members of the top model committee in France and frequently appearing in movies and TV shows. Although the exact cause of Isabella's death remains unclear, according to her acting coach, Daniel, she had been suffering from anorexia since the age of 13 for over a decade. In 2007, she shot a series of advertisements in Italy with an anti-anorexia theme that stirred considerable controversy worldwide. Despite being nude in the photos, there was no beauty to speak of. Her appearance was hollow and shockingly emaciated. At the time these photos were taken, her weight was only about 30 kilograms. Number 4. Eugenia Cooney. She is a beauty influencer on social media who has been very popular but also controversial and scrutinized for her extremely thin physique. Years ago, she sparked a petition for a ban, which eventually quieted down, but she has remained active and in touch with her fans. In her appearances, Eugenia's figure is beyond slender. She appears to be all bones and skin, with hardly any muscle visible. Now 29 years old, she became famous a decade ago, with her first 3 videos reaching a total of 7.5 million views, indicating her significant popularity on social media. She has admitted to suffering from anorexia nervosa, which led her to become increasingly thin, causing her fans to worry about her health. A closer look at her hands reveals prominent veins, and her legs are thinner than the arms of a normal person. Her presence on social media indirectly encourages eating disorders, which could negatively influence young girls. In her comment section, the consensus criticizes her for being too thin, with some even describing her as a walking skeleton. Number 3. Mary Forsen. Since the age of 10, Mary Forsen has refused to eat, making her survival seem like a miracle. Like many teenage girls, she was overly concerned about how others perceived her. The media often linked her to anorexia, but in reality, her motive was more extreme. Not just to lose weight, but also to stop her body from growing. Stopping bodily growth? This sounds scientifically unfounded, but for Mary Forsen, it meant no longer consuming food to halt her development. By the age of 15, after purchasing a camera, her body had become severely abnormal, a condition medically referred to as anorexia. She sustained her life by consuming a small amount of nutrient solution daily. Over time, Mary Forsen became weaker and weaker, reduced to almost nothing but a skeleton. Despite her serious condition, she always maintained a desire to live. She repeated, "I want to survive." But the agony of being unable to eat ultimately overwhelmed her. She weighed just over 60 pounds. Her story was turned into a documentary that premiered in Norway. Although the short film did not attract much attention and was unlikely to be shown in theaters, its tragic ending mirrored her real-life demise. Number 2. Rachel Farouk. A 37-year-old woman from the United States named Rachel Farouk suffers from anorexia nervosa. This condition has reduced her weight to just 30 pounds, less than that of a 5-year-old girl, leaving her unable to do anything, even the most basic task of walking. Rachel's husband has taken on the responsibility of caring for her. To better care for his wife, he had to quit his job, and now his sole duty is to take care of his wife daily and do everything in his power to help her recover from her illness. Rachel is so thin that she appears to be only bones. Her complexion is extremely pale, resembling that of a frail elderly person waiting for death. Eventually, with the husband long out of work and unable to afford the cost of treatment equipment, he turned to the internet for help. He uploaded videos of their daily life to the internet. Unexpectedly, the videos were widely shared, and netizens expressed sympathy and admiration for the husband's unwavering support. They donated to the couple, and soon they received nearly $1 million in donations. With specialized treatment, Rachel gradually recovered and became more cheerful. Now the couple lives a happy life and is dedicated to charitable work, spreading positive energy in society. Number 1. Liz Velasquez. Born in 1989, Liz came into the world prematurely, frail and weighing only 1.19 kilograms. Her eye sockets were prominent, and her bones were visible, as if wrapped in withered skin. The doctors thought her survival was a miracle and doubted she would grow. However, her parents never gave up on her and believed that with proper care, she would gradually grow stronger. Despite their round-the-clock care and feeding, her life was a constant struggle to maintain the status quo. Over time, she did not gain weight, and malnutrition caused her left eye to gradually blur and change color. At the age of 4, she completely lost sight in her left eye, and as she grew, her body remained skin and bones, earning her the nickname the girl with zero fat. Her body had virtually no fat, making her look like a skeleton with skin, hence she was also called Skeleton Girl. Many netizens commented on her photos, saying they would think she was a paper-made prop if they weren't told she was a person. Reportedly, she does not suffer from anorexia. Her rare condition is one of only 3 known cases worldwide. Standing at 1.57 meters, she eats 60 times a day, consuming 5,000 to 8,000 calories, but still cannot gain weight. Her weight has never exceeded 27.3 kilograms, alarmingly thin to the point of being shocking. Alright, that concludes today's video. Among the 7 thinnest women mentioned, which one intrigued you the most, and what are your views on weight loss? Feel free to leave your comments and engage in the discussion.